Hey, welcome.
How are you doing today, Chloe?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm doing great, and we're just so happy to be here with you right now.
I'm so excited that you came today.
So what's the first thing that you do in the morning?
The first thing I do is pray and meditate. It's the best way to start my day. It clears my mind and gets me focused.
Yes. And how many hours of sleep do you have every night?
Usually I get about 5 to 6 hours depending on how late I stay up to work.
So are you more creative in the morning time or at night?
Definitely in the morning. Your girl is not a night crawler.
Yeah, it's definitely hard for me to wake up in the morning. So
Sure.
I see the difference there. And how would you describe your beautiful home?
I would describe this as my space to glow. It's where transformation happens. It's where intimate conversations happen.
Yes.
And most of all, it's where I can just be my most authentic self.
And what's your favorite music to vibe around in the house?
Favorite music to vibe around in the house to? I would have to say Tasha Cobb's Overflow.
That is one of the best worship songs that ever laid the planet.
Yeah.
And I see you making tea over here.
Yes.
So, what is your favorite? What do you think is the best? Coffee or tea?
Definitely tea. Coffee gets me into a lot of trouble because my heart starts beating. Me and caffeine are not best friends.
So we all know that coffee gives you energy, but what else gives you energy in the morning?
For me, it's Jesus.
Yes.
Simply, when I put my trust and faith in Him, I know that He's in control and I'm not in control, and it brings so much peace and joy. So I just go out through my day energized by what He's called me to do, walking by faith and not by sight.
Oh, that is definitely a blessing. And what is your favorite pet?
My favorite pet?
Yes.
Yo, I don't like pets actually. But if I were to get a pet, I would probably get a fish. Because you don't have to do much to them.
And they don't talk. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
And what book are you reading at the moment?
The book that I'm reading at the moment is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. It's about how to inspire great leadership.
All right, that's good. So you're a great reader. So we know that you have some podcast suggestions. So any podcast suggestions you can give us
Podcast
today?
suggestions. That is so good. Right now, I am listening to Jesus in Jollof.
Yes.
And another podcast that I'm listening to is School of Greatness. That one's so good. And another I listen to TED Talk dailies.
Oh,
they're so good. And then the John Maxwell Leadership Podcast. Y'all got to check that one out.
Yes, and we all like to hang out with our friends. So when you guys get the time to chill and have a movie night, what is your go-to movie?
My go-to movie would have to be, that's easy, Cheetah Sisters.
Yes.
I love what Cheetah Sisters.
Going back.
We stand together.
Oh, you're really going back now.
I'm going way back.
So how old were you when you discovered that you love to work with media and just content creating?
I was probably 16 years old when Vine, y'all know, y'all remember Vine.
Oh, you're really
I started to make
now.
those videos.
I know everybody loved to do the Vine and the Instagrams and all of that.
Yeah.
And what song are you listening to now at the moment?
At the moment, what song am I listening to? I'm actually listening to a lot of music, but I would have to say most recently I've been listening to the old Drake albums.
Oh my god.
Till it's over, but it's far from over. Like, don't be fake. Just you can still listen
Bump
to
Drake.
Right.
People like to say they don't bump to Drake, but we love Drake. Don't sleep on Drake though. All right, so what is your biggest fear? Because I know you got one. We all got it.
Yeah, we sure do. My biggest fear is not living up to my fullest potential in God.
Yes.
That's probably what I think about every single day. If I don't wake up today and do what God has called me to do to the best of my ability, then I'm not really living, but I'm living to be average.
Yes.
I just don't want to be average.
Definitely. And I know definitely with being young, we have that fear every day going into school. So, can you tell me a little bit about the lessons that you learned from school? What lessons have you learned from going to school?
What lessons have I learned from school?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Before I answer that question, the tea, girl, the tea.
Oh, my gosh. We forgot the tea.
But the lessons that I learned from school is that you cannot put your identity and worth in school.
Yes.
It is such a great platform for you to become who you're meant to be, but don't let it define you.
Yes.
I remember I put my identity in my grades and the opinions of other people and how many clubs I did and my resume, all that stuff. It's so important, but it's not as important as I made it. I maximized it and minimized who I was as a person.
Yes.
So any college student out there, my best advice is, and my best lesson that I learned is, use school as a platform to become who you are meant to be.
Yes, that is great. So what advice would you give Miss Young Chloe Kane?
Oh my goodness. The younger version of myself,
Yes.
let me tell y'all, girl, she was a mess. She had a lot of anxiety. Not to say I still don't have anxiety now, but the stuff that she would worry about, she didn't know that she had a savior. She didn't know that Christ was her savior. She was looking for everybody else to save her. And so the younger advice I would give to little Chloe is, relax, girl. It's in God's hands.
Yes. And what do you wish you could do when you were younger?
What did I wish
Yes.
I could do when I was younger?
Yes.
I wish I would have stayed up with my YouTube channel. I kept stopping and starting and quitting and stopping and starting.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I wish I could do.
And when did you find the Lord? When did you get saved?
I got saved, it had to be 2 years ago when I was a senior in college.
Yes. And what do you do in your downtime with God? Like, how do you meditate?
In my downtime, I usually sit with God outside and just listen to very calm music. I absolutely love it.
You love music. And what is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's when people chomp loud. When I can hear people chew, it literally gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, that's definitely disgusting, especially on a date. That is not cute.
I'm not fighting by that shit, but it's crazy because I'm one of those people that chomp loud secretly. Right. But it's a pet peeve.
Yes. And how many siblings do you have?
How many siblings do I have? I have a younger brother, older brother, and then a younger sister.
Aww.
3 siblings. I love them so much.
Aww.
My sister's actually coming here for school, and I'm so excited.
I'm so excited about that. So, if you were an animal, what would you be and why?
Oh my goodness, that is such a great question. If I was an animal, I would be an eagle because I want to soar. I want to fly.
Who doesn't want to fly?
Right? Like that building over there, I want to fly
Yes.
over that building.
Oh, look how
That'd be
beautiful that
so
sky
cool.
is, you guys.
Right?
That would be amazing.
The sky is the limit.
Yes. And we're down to our last question. What is your favorite color? And
My
why?
favorite color is purple.
Oh.
There's something about purple. It reminds me of peace, love, spirituality, creativity. It brings me so much joy.
Yes.
I love it. Love it.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us today, Chloe.
Of course.
We had an amazing time getting to know you. You're such an amazing person, an inspirational person. And that is 23 questions with the Glow with Chloe.
All right, y'all got to get out of my house. Can I escort you out, girl? Because I
bye.
got a call, actually, so you need to get out right now. Like,
She got work to do.
Yeah, you got to get out, baby.
All right,
I love y'all so much. I will talk to y'all next year.
We had so much fun at Chloe's house.
Bye, girl.
Until then, bye.